I will say this. Yes, he has a history. You know, since he's been in the league in 2003, he's had 56 technical fouls, 3 ejections, 19 flagrant fouls. But on that particular play, that wasn't a dirty play to me. You know, you're asking a center to close out on a shooter shooting a three, to get up underneath him. Now, it would have been dirty if he would have kind of bumped him and kind of boxed him out from the edge. But all he did was just close out, and he was taking off to go down the court to run the transition play. So for Zaza, I understand in this particular play how he feels and how David West has stuck up for him and said that, you know, he's just a guy that, you know, he's not as athletic as most guys, but he's doing what he has to do. He's a hard worker. He does what he needs to do as far as rebounding is concerned. He's only on Golden State because he's a bully to be able to protect a guy like Steph Curry and also Kevin Durant.
And to get under your skin.
So
agitator.
He didn't do that purposely.
And stop pretending like you are innocent. That's who you are. Embrace it.
Yeah, but on that particular play, it wasn't dirty to me. Now, I understand you lost your best player.
You know who said it was? Gregg Popovich. And Gregg Popovich is not out here in the business of disparaging people's character if they don't deserve it. Do the music. Pop gave a nice quality speech before the game started about the state of our country, and I believe that as much as I believe what he said after the game, because, I mean, he has a history. And with that baggage.
Because he has a history. Like, when I was watching it, it happened so fast.
Yeah.
When I watched it, it looked like, to me, it was a contest. And, like, the more you watch it, man, though you have a history, you don't know. Like, I'm kind of stuck in between right now. Like,
We talk about that with Draymond Green sometimes, right? Because
like a lot of times when the situation with Draymond was,
I mean, he was kicking field goals, though.
Yeah, but and then when you watch him, he don't do it on purpose. Like, I don't think he actually intentionally, like, did it.
But Pop said,
but when you watch, you like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, how that happened?
Pop said that intent doesn't matter, and I kind of agree with him. And if we want to talk about Draymond, let's hypothetically say one of us took a shot.
It's rare that Pop get mad, so.
That's true. So one of us take a shot. Do you care about the intent, or are you in pain? Like, that's a thing that doesn't, I think to Pop's point, it's true. Like,
from
he has
a
a history.
basketball perspective, man, it just looked like an accident.
Like a fluke?
Like, because honestly, like what Donovan said, he contested and he ran back on defense.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Well, I mean, most of the time, and we've all played. Yeah, we've all played some form of basketball. You know, I played at Syracuse. I mean, my minutes probably just I can count on my hand, but that's just because I didn't think Boeheim could coach. But no, that's another
Here we go.
But when you contest a shot, say for a guard or forward, you contest a shot, you go and try to get either in his face or you try to get to the ball. Now, the next step is to turn.
There's ways you go about it.
There's ways you can go about it.
When I contest in the face, I try to do it stepping to the side.
Yeah, you jump past him.
Yeah, but I also.
But are you going to ask a 285-pound man
that's what I'm
to
saying.
jump past? Right.
Yes, I will. I mean, you're a professional basketball player, and you have brothers on the other side of the court. I understand you're competing against them, but you need to learn how to contest without injuring your opponent. Like, that's not okay.
In the beginning of the season, Zaza couldn't even dunk, man.
I played defensive back in the NFL.
So I'm sure.
I understand.
Sure if you was in training camp and you about to run into your quarterback, you trying to slow down, but you bump him in, then what?
All right,
But it don't matter.
What
Intent
percentage
doesn't
of
matter.
people you've played with you think are out there intentionally trying to hurt the opponent?
So do you think it was intentional?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was.
But do you think people are literally out there trying to hurt opponents?
I think sometimes
that's the most important thing. What was his intent? His intent to come up under Kawhi? Or was his intent to contest the shot?
Manslaughter. I don't care about your intent. You are a professional basketball player, and I brought up football because as a DB, they tried to train out of us going at people's head. I learned how to not go after people's heads because I got fined early in my career for going after heads. Like, it's something that you can learn to do.
But you had to adjust.
I did. And they made this an emphasis in the NBA years ago. He had plenty of time to adjust.
Okay, so this is the perfect example. If you watch that game, you watched the game.
Yep.
So the same situation happened with Steph Curry shooting a three and Aldridge coming to close out. But what happened was Steph Curry opened his legs so that he wouldn't fall on his feet. Yeah. So would you say that he had the same intent to try to take Steph Curry out since Kawhi was taken out?
How many times I got to say manslaughter? I don't care about the intent.
You going by what Pop told you?
Pop was right.
All right, but then you have to take into account.
About the country in the game.
Dominique, you have to take into account that this is a guy that was already nursing an injury. So it's a perfect storm, unfortunately.
Well, if you look at it from that, then
you got a history.
Perspective, but
you got a history. Pop said it. That's all I need. What more do I need?
in Pop we trust.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I mean, seriously.
I think Pop went back and watched it a million times.
Yeah.
And that's how he came up with the situation of Zaza did on, on purpose. But if you watching from a basketball standpoint, like we was watching, like I was watching, everybody was watching, I honestly thought it was a regular contest. And then the more the replay show, you like, start to think. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
just don't know.
I just don't know.
I don't know either. And like I said, I'm erring on that
Now
side.
you
and
don't know, but you said you think he did.
Yeah, you.
No, I said I don't know the
Basically,
intent.
you're stuck in between like
No,
me.
I'm certainly stuck in between like you. I said I don't know the intent, but I don't care.
Make up your mind, man.
Yes.
My mind is made
See,
up.
that's-
I said
that's
the
all I
intent
know.
doesn't matter. Is he guilty or innocent? He is guilty. The intent doesn't matter.
On what? Manslaughter?
But the-
Yep.
the thing
Lock
was-
him up.